Well, this is one of those stories that's really hard to report on. I have watched the body cam footage, and it was hard to watch. It was very difficult. I can't show the body cam footage because YouTube. But I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to fill in what I saw, and I'm going to say how I believe the officer was totally in the wrong, 100%. Deputy in California shooting. Jesus. I got so much going on in my life, I can't even think straight. I can't even read straight. Woo! Forgive me. Deputy in California put chokehold on man who later died, sheriff says. Now, a little backstory. They're going to say it here in the story, but I'm going to tell you as well. Ward had been carjacked. He called the police department. They showed up. He had somehow made contact with the carjacker and got his car back. A police chase ensued. The cops got out, and all hell broke loose. A Northern California sheriff's deputy was put on notice that he would be fired for putting a chokehold on a man who later died. And he didn't just put a chokehold on the man. He slammed his head into the door frame of his car several times. It was painful to watch. Oh, it was painful to watch. Sonoma County Sheriff Mark Essick released a video Friday in which he shared gruesome body cam footage from one of his officers, in which another deputy, Charles Blount, put David Glenn Ward, the victim of a carjacking whom officers thought was a suspect, into a chokehold. Ward, 52, later died at a nearby hospital. Yeah, but why aren't they mentioning that this officer slammed this guy's head into the door frame quite a few times? I mean, what the heck? The way Deputy Blount handled the entire situation is extremely troubling. Yes, it was. He came in hard. He came in fast. They didn't give the guy a chance. Now, here's the thing about chokeholds. Now, they were trying to get him out. He was kind of stuck a little bit, so they're trying to bring him out through the window. The deputy started slamming his head into the door. Now, here's the thing. Human nature. I am a study of human nature and human thought process and human thought patterns, and human beings are beings of habit. I mean, we just are. And we do things in singular situations where we're by ourselves, and we do things in group situations when we're in a group, and we do things when cameras are on. But in general, the same action applies to, in general, most human beings. Now, most human beings, when a cop is pulling you out forcibly through a window and slamming your head into the door frame, your natural reaction is to protect yourself. You want the danger to get away. And when a cop puts an individual in a chokehold, what the cops want and what they expect is that an individual is just going to go and give up. But here's the thing, and it's the same reason why I called the Jussie Smollett situation out from the very beginning, because it breaks human nature. When your throat is threatened, it is a very vital part of your body. Your prefrontal cortex kind of gets overridden by the rest of your brain that goes into fight or flight, and you want to remove the obstruction from your throat. It's just human nature. So when cops go into these chokeholds, it's tantamount to them escalating the situation. They are going to make it worse. Chokeholds shouldn't be allowed in any way, shape, or form. Have someone put you in a chokehold and see if you can force yourself to just relax. You're not. You're naturally going to want to defend yourself. You're naturally going to want to protect yourself. Anyways. Harry Stern Blount's attorney defended the deputy's actions and slammed what he called the sheriff's hasty response as a product of political expediency. No, the guy went in. The guy was Rambo. I mean, the guy went in like Top Gun. The guy went in just guns ablazing, just on it. Ward didn't stand a chance. Why did he run from the cops? I don't know. But running from the cops doesn't warrant your life. We don't forfeit our lives to police officers for stupid decisions. I mean, we do, but we shouldn't. The incident occurred on November 27th, shortly after Ward reported his car stolen. They said that they saw his car travel past, and he called the cops to help recover it. The cops came. They attempted to pull him over. What the deputies did not know at the time was that Mr. Ward was not only the owner of the car, but the victim of the earlier carjacking, Essex said in the video. The suspect had pistol whipped him and stolen his car. Mr. Ward had recovered the car, but failed to report it. It remains a mystery as to why he fled from our deputies. Could be adrenaline. He just got carjacked. He got his car back. So he had that adrenaline of being attacked. Then he had the adrenaline of getting his car back somehow. He's riding high. He's not thinking straight. He's out there. He's cruising. He's gone. He probably got the police chase and snapped to finally and said, okay, and then this happened. But the video shows Ward, who has a black eye, so he had definitely been pistol whipped, pull over temporarily before suddenly taking off and starting a high-speed chase. Officers then pursue him at speeds as high as 70 miles per hour into the town of Bloomfield, California. The chase eventually comes to a stop when Ward comes to a cul-de-sac and pulls over. And that's when the deputies just bomb rushed. Deputies tried to remove Ward from his car, the sheriff's office said, but he refused to cooperate and even bit two of the deputies. I did not see, when I saw the body cam footage, I did not see him bite an officer. Now, he did say this, "Why are you harassing me all the time?" Ward asked the officers as he struggles to unlock the door and opens the window instead. His mind is out there. He's fumbling with any officer worth his salt. Should have taken a step back. Been cautious, yes, because you don't know if he's the suspect or not, but take a step back. And rather than bum rushing him, he ain't going anywhere. He's in a cul-de-sac. Where's he going to go? You got him. Chill. And realize those buttons are pretty close together. When your adrenaline is pumping, you're fiddling around. He accidentally opened the window instead of the door. My thought as an officer would have been, okay, this guy's either high, his adrenaline's pumping, something's going on, but let me take a step back and assess the situation, see what's going on. But I understand. In the moment, well, in the moment is the moment. Hindsight's 20/20. But if I put myself in the moment, I probably would have wanted to have stepped back. Take stock of it. Deputy Charles Blount then seizes Ward by the arm and attempts to pull him out the window before Ward agrees to comply and gets out of the car. Again, why didn't you mention that they slammed his head into the doorframe? Blount does it. But no, they frame it as they tried to pull him out of the window, a little struggle, then he agrees, and they get out of the car. No, they slammed his head into the door frame, and if you stop the video when they slam his head, you can see in his face that it's squished, and he is in some severe pain. The officers then seized him and dragged him out, and Ward's leg appears to get pinched under the wheel as he yells, my legs, and screams in pain. Yeah, and it was a painful scream. Oh, it was real. It was deep. When he screamed, it was real. That is when Ward bites both the officers. I didn't see him bite both the officers. I did see his head lunge, but I didn't see him actually make contact and bite them. In response, Blount strikes Ward's head against the side of the car, and another officer shoots him with a taser twice. Again, you're kind of really downplaying it. He did. They're making it sound like he said, no. He said, wham, wham. As Ward is being tased, Blount pulls him into a chokehold, and Ward could be heard gasping for air and sputtering. Yeah. It's just tragic, man. Just tragic. Waste of life. After breaking the passenger side window, the officers from the Sebastopol Police Department then drag Ward, who is at this point appears to be unconscious, out of the vehicle from the other side and cuff him. Then you can see him rubbing his chest and trying to get him to respond. They try to wake him up, but they say that he appears to stop breathing. They keep monitoring his breathing and stuff, Blount tells other officers. Another Sheriff's deputy later in the video identifies Ward as the owner of the car and says he was with Ward 2 hours earlier looking for a stolen car. Oh well, Blount says in the video. Yeah. Oh well. I just took a life. Oh well. That's the value of human life. Oh well. What's your life worth? Oh well. Oh well. Seconds later, an officer notices that Ward is no longer breathing, and Blount tells the other officers to begin CPR on Ward and reports the man's state to dispatch. Start it. Just do it. It can't hurt to do it, Blount tells the officers. Ward was later declared dead at a nearby hospital. The officer, in my opinion, was absolutely wrong. I don't recommend you watch the video if you have any kind of a weak heart at all, or weak stomach, or weak ears, because that scream when his leg was caught was deep. It was a heartfelt. Whew. Yeah, it'll get you. It'll get you if you're a human being. Anyways, these are things we need to know. This video will definitely be, limited on ads, which means it'll be limited on suggestions. You guys can help me out with that. You know how. Give a thumbs up, give a thumbs down, give a comment. Whatever you feel. It's your right. It's your opinion. You have a choice. Share your opinion on this. Is the officer okay? Is he in the right? Everybody was a little bit wrong. Ward was a little bit wrong for running. He was probably out of his brain with adrenaline. And he'd just gotten pistol whipped. For all we know, he could have had a concussion. And then the officer slamming his head onto the door frame, he'd just gotten pistol whipped. He could have a concussion. Then he slammed his head again. Things were definitely escalated real quick. But these are all things we need to know. We'll see you guys in the next one. It's a tragic waste. What a waste.